Okay, next slide. It's 10:02. I think we can get started. Welcome everyone to the April Collaborative meeting focused on the Center of Workforce Innovation for Data Science. We've used these April Collaborative meetings to showcase our pathway accomplishments. And so we're excited that you all have joined us this morning to hear about the incredible work and collaboration of our community colleges, as well as all of our other education partners. The Pathways Initiative was a dream that thankfully was funded by Governor Murphy's administration and agreed upon by the New Jersey legislature. And really it is an effort to bring together or create an education ecosystem so that no matter where any New Jersey resident receives their education or workforce development training, they are working toward attaining a credential or degree. We've worked in these 10 centers of workforce innovation to connect all of the pathways so that there is college credit, whether it be from high school, from workforce development courses, from community-based training, provider courses, from labor union courses or apprenticeships. We simply wanted all education and training in New Jersey connected so that New Jersey residents would attain credentials and degrees, making them more mobile within their careers, while also ensuring that employers have a skilled workforce. And we're incredibly excited about the 1,200 industry and education partners who have signed on and participate in this initiative. We're also so excited that within these small work groups that are the Centers of Workforce Innovation, we have 20 high schools, 17 community colleges, 9 four-year colleges and universities, 8 labor unions, and 4 community-based training providers and other education organizations. So we think that year one, which we just completed, was a success, and we're looking forward to year 2. All of this could not have been possible without our partner, the New Jersey Business and Industry Association. We wanted to ensure that the voice of industry guided these efforts, informed our pathways and industry credentials. And we were lucky enough to have the largest employer membership organization in the state and the nation partner with us with these or for this initiative. And so I want to kick it off to Chris, and then I'm going to come back and thank the presidents of all the colleges that participated in this center. But first, let's kick it to Chris Emmelholz, Chief Government Affairs Officer at the New Jersey Business and Industry Association. Chris?
Thank you very much, Catherine, and thank you all of you for being on this morning, but more importantly, thank you for all your work. It is us that are lucky to partner with you, Catherine, and partner with all the community colleges, knowing what wonderful assets and a fantastic job you guys do every single day with these students you have and the employers you partner with. So thank you. BIA, for years, we've been excited to partner with the community colleges, but we were especially excited when collaboratively we came up with this idea for the Pathways program and to approach the legislature and Murphy administration for this funding. And now this is the 3rd budget in a row. And I apologize that I'm off camera and on the phone, but I'm in the middle of a budget meeting mode with the state budget, kind of in budget break, what we call, and meeting with all the different legislators on the budget committees. And thankfully, this is proposed now for the 3rd year in a row to fund Pathways and making sure the legislators know that one, that should stay in the budget, and two, that should be increased if possible for some of the fantastic work that you guys are all doing, especially in this. It's the center of innovation, but you guys are doing the innovation on innovation. Cybersecurity, IT. New Jersey was the innovation state. I think we can get back to the innovation state. We want to be a leader there. There's a lot of fantastic work that's been going on in the legislature and the Murphy administration on innovation. But if we don't have the workforce that can back up the innovation initiatives that we want, we're not going to be able to pull off what we want. We're not going to be able to succeed. And that workforce that underpins this whole innovation economy is coming from the great work that you guys are doing. So we are excited to partner on this. We're proud to partner on it. It's important to BIA as innovations, even in our vision statement, but we're also proud of the results. You guys have had a fantastic first year. There's so much that's gotten done, so much exciting movement going on between, as Catherine laid out, the community colleges, the 4-year schools, the K-12 sector and the VOTEX, the private career schools, the trade unions involved. All of this is so important that everybody's on the same page. Everybody's figuring out what they can do to make sure our training providers and education providers are working together with what industry needs. And thank you very much for seeing that we need this public-private partnership to do this. And thank you very much for the results you guys are achieving. So we're excited. We look forward to continue to work with you, and the state needs you. We need you to get to the innovation state. We need you to grow our economy. We need you to get good jobs for your students. And ultimately, it is about those students. And we want to make sure they're succeeding, and the work you're doing is making that possible. So thank you. Look forward to the future and continuing this great partnership and all the exciting places it's going to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chris. You're so kind. I want to go back to
Thank
the
you, Catherine.
slide of the community college president. So this initiative, while statewide and involving all of those education partners across all education sectors, this initiative is being led by the community colleges. And I want to thank 5 college presidents who have spared their staff and faculty to participate in the Center of Workforce Innovation for Data Science. We know that they have day jobs, but they have found the time, and their presidents have given them the latitude to find the time to build a pathway, to engage partners, and really build the education ecosystem for data science in the state of New Jersey. So those presidents are Dr. Eric Friedman from Bergen Community College, Dr. Michael McDonough from Raritan Valley Community College, Dr. Lavelle Pugh Bassett from Camden County College, Dr. Michael Ciosi from Rowan College at Burlington, and of course, Dr. John Larson from Ocean County College. Thank you all for allowing your staff the time to really engage in the collaboration that was necessary to do all of the amazing work they accomplished. Thank you all. Next slide. Vida, I'm kicking it off to you.
Great, thank you so much, Catherine. And because we have like multiple, presentations today, we are doing cybersecurity, but we do have data science later in the day. So good morning, everyone. My name is Vida Shamsuddin, and I am the director for the Technology and Innovation sector, which covers cybersecurity, which you will hear about shortly, data science, which you will hear about later today. And we've already had program and software development, as well as research and development. We are so excited. Could not do this alone without our education partners, but also I want to do a shout out to John Miller, who is the program manager for the Technology and Innovation sector, as well as manufacturing and supply chain, and also Lauren Purnell, who is a program manager for all things magical at the NJ Pathways and NJCC. We could not do the work that we do without them, and quite frankly, without our education partners as well. So next slide, please. So today we are highlighting the work of the Cybersecurity Center, which has done tremendous work over this past year. They have created 2 pathways, Cisco Networking Fundamentals and CompTIA Networking Fundamentals. They get to dig down and share the really great work that they've done in collaboration with each other, and quite frankly, in collaboration with our industry partners, Cisco and CompTIA. I see that Angel Pinheiro is on watching us. So Angel, thank you so much for not just being a member of the industry leadership team, but also working with our colleges as part of the industry action team. Our educational partners, because we're highlighting them and the work that they've done: Bergen Community College, Camden County College, Ocean County College, Raritan Valley Community College, Rowan College at Burlington County, as well as Rowan University, who has worked very well with the Cybersecurity Center on the articulation process, which you will hear more about both for Pathway 1 and Pathway 2. We also have the Camden Dream Center, which is one of our community-based partners who has been instrumental in working with our community college partners. You see a host of high schools that have been engaged and will be engaged with these new dual enrollment industry embedded credentials. I can't say, or we can't say enough about the work that has been done in the Cybersecurity Center, because what you will hear more about are these curriculums that have been embedded specifically with these industry credentials that make students and young adults or adult learners ready to enter the workforce from high school, quite frankly, through community college, touching community-based organizations, and really even into the four-year program, four-year universities. So with that, I am going to say, next slide, please. And we get to hear, oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I talked about the industry partners. So these are some of our industry partners. We have over 650 or 700 industry partners that have been engaged in partnering with the NJ Pathways across all of our sectors. This is just literally a snapshot of some of those, but we're so appreciative for their guidance, their work, and quite frankly, their support, because when education and industry partner together, it is absolutely a winning team. And that's what we will be highlighting today. So now I can say, next slide, please. Dr. Sylvia Ribello from Ocean County College. Ocean County College was also the administrative partner for the Cybersecurity Center, and they did an excellent job. Sylvia, the floor is yours for the Cisco Networking Fundamental. Pathway.
Thank you, Vita. So first, I just wanted to thank the presidents that are here today with us in our center. Also, Dr. Fickner, Catherine, and especially you, Vita, and John, for providing this awesome opportunity for us to work together. And let me not say, but thank our entire group, our center, for all the awesome work that we did in creating something that would never happen in such a short period of time. And I have to say it was fun. And I think my boss is on, and it was fun. We really enjoyed it. And as you said, we were 5 community colleges, which was a big group. So the first meeting we split into a subcommittee where we had 1 or 2 reps from each of the community colleges, which really proved to be very effective for us to obtain the results that you're going to see in both of our pathways. We know that cyber is among the top seeking jobs, and this was proven by reviewing the market-driven data. So we began to create a flow chart that would show what we keep alluding to are these entry, exit, on and off ramps from high school to community college, to four-year institutions, graduate school, and, of course, employment. And at any point in time, a student or adult learner can enter or exit and, obtain a credential, get credit for a course, et cetera, et cetera. So from the flow chart, we found commonalities. Yes, we found commonalities in all of our courses, which is really a great thing to do. And we started to align across our 5 schools, industry recognized credentials with these common courses and the entry and exit ramps. So we quickly realized that we needed to sum this up, and we have these 2 pathways now, one which I'm going to talk about, which we focused on the Cisco network fundamentals, and pathway 2, which will be the CompTIA fundamentals. Both of these pathways align with industry partners. Again, anyone can receive an industry recognized credential. You keep stacking the credentials, eventually you're going to get a cert. You're going to receive credit if you want towards an AAS or an AS and move on, or you can jump off get one credential, upskill, and you can, most of the time, especially in cyber, you can see where you can increase your salary significantly. So thank you for letting me say that brief intro. And with that, I'm now going to give the overview for Pathway 1, and then Paul Warner from RCBC will take on Pathway 2. So the first thing that we looked at was connection to high schools, which we call dual enrollment. At OCC, we partnered with Pastor Davis and the Camden Dream Center. He's a community-based training provider that is the state Cisco Academy. We at OCC became the Cisco Academy, and we wanted to embed the Cisco credentials. I'm going to shorten this up. Cisco Certified Network Associate, you're going to hear us say CCNA. So with that, and with the CompTIA A+ networking and security, we embedded them into our existing computer science programs that we're offering as dual enrollment courses. We focused on Lakewood High School students where they can earn 3 college credits per course, and these courses will prepare them to take and sit for these industry credential exams so they can actually get employed. If they don't want to go on to college, they can sit for these certs. And we were speaking to Pastor Davis last night. He's one of our co-chairs for our advisory board. He was saying that these students come out and they can earn $85,000 just with the certification. And, you know, obviously the salary moves on from there. Also at Raritan, RBCC, they developed a dual enrollment program with Hunterdon Polytech High School and embedded credentials of A+, Network Plus into their already existing courses. Again, their students can earn 3 credits towards an AAS in computer networking and science, and they also prepare their students to take the industry credential exams, which may give them opportunity for immediate employment. Next slide, please. Prior learning assessment. So here OCC has embedded industry credentials this for the CCNA, A+, Networking, and Security Plus into 3 courses, which we developed through the funding from here: Computing Fundamentals, Cisco Networking Fundamentals, and Intro to Cybersecurity. Again, they can stack those credentials towards an AS in Computer Science Cyber or an AAS in Computer Science Cyber at OCC. Once completed, the students they can take the industry exams and they're ready to enter the workforce. RVCC developed a 60 college credit AAS in cybersecurity and 2 college credit certs, 1 in cyber and 30 credit cert in computer support program. They also created skills-based assessment documents for 10 technical courses that are in the AAS and 2 cert programs. These SBAs are designed as prior learning assessments for individuals that have, prior work experience, or they may have industry recognized certs in cybersecurity. Next slide. So this was our work that we did in our 4-year college university connection. So first, I really want to thank Fred Finchcombe and Jack Myers, who are from Rowan University, our 4-year university. They worked with us through the summer, through the fall, through the spring to get us to this place here, both at RVCC and at OCC, where we created articulation agreements with our cybersecurity programs. For RVCC, they're under review. Pending final review, same with us. So we worked on a 3+1 and a 2+2. Both of our community colleges worked on these. 2 things that I want to bring to your attention. One is that the normal transfer is from an AS, an associate, but not an AAS. So Rowan University has worked with us. So if a student or an adult, someone does have an AAS, they can also transfer into a 4-year program. And that's something that I haven't experienced yet at OCC, but I think this is fantastic. The other part of this is the way we've aligned our courses with Rowan now. Students can get certifications or credentials from us, work. What we say is earn while you learn. move right over into Rowan University. And I think one of the important things here also is that they will not incur any additional time nor money. So they won't have to repeat or duplicate any work that they've already completed at the community college. Next slide, please. Yes, experiential learning. So we are offering a Gen CyberSafe camp this summer. It's a 5-day summer camp, and I'd like to bring to your attention that not only are we going to have high school students, but we are now dipping down into the middle school students as well. And of course, we want to increase their awareness about cybersecurity careers because, you know, they see things on TV, right? We all see it, but they're not really sure what does a cybersecurity career entail. So this camp is going to build a scaffolding of fundamental knowledge, but it's going to be fun. They're going to be able to create some cyber tech through learning activities. And we're going to offer this twice in the summer. We do have 30 students in each. And last night, one of our tech schools asked me if we could take a few more students. So I think we're going to open a third camp. So this is really taking off, and we're very excited about this. Next slide. So for our adult learners at OCC, we've created non-credit workforce training courses, which embedded the curriculum for the CCNA, for Cisco Network Security, and for Cisco Cyber Ops. These adult learners, when they complete the course, of course, they too can sit for the exams and enter the workforce. We give college credit to the adult learners who earn the industry service toward the AS degree. Raritan Valley has also created non-credit workforce development courses, which will embed the credentials of A+, CCNA, and Google IP. And their adult learners also who complete the course can sit for the exams and enter the workforce, ready to go with the skills to enter technology. Next slide. Professional development. So you see here, four of us have been on this in Pathway 1. Raritan instructor trained on it's called Cisco Cyber Ops Cert course. It was 2-week industry credential training, which was compressed and completed in the summer. Videos were generated so that other professionals there can learn the course material. RCBC also has faculty who completed the cyber industry training for cyber ops and instructor training for the CCNA. Again, faculty can provide professional development for other RCBC faculty. At OCC, we partnered with Pastor Davis and the Camden Dream Center. We call it Train the Trainer for the Cisco Cyber Ops Associate and the CCNA. And we have faculty now that have also can teach the courses as well and train other OCC faculty. And the NJ Nest, Northern New Jersey STEM Ecosystem at Bergen Community College they've held professional development sessions during 2022 and have scheduled several more information sessions at several campus outlets to be held in the spring and in the summer of 2023. Yes, and with that, Paul, I'm turning it over to you for Pathway 2.
Hello, everyone. My name is Paul Warner. I am the chair here at RCBC. And it was a pleasure for me to work with this team. We work very hard in making sure we come up with the kind of pathway connections that benefit all of us and the students. And we look at it also as a way of bringing new ideas and other stuff into what we wanted to do here in the CompTIA pathway. So we look at this as our CompTIA pathway, and I would like to thank Sean, Dr. Sean Thomas, and the president, Michael Ciosi, Dr. Tate, my boss, the dean here in the STEM department, They've been very supportive. And what you see here is a team effort among our partners and also with the folks here at RCBC. So could we go to the next slide, please? Thanks. So first of all, we talked about connection to high schools, which is dual enrollment. And one of the things that we look at here is how we can embed credentials for high school students prior to them graduating high school and actually get the industry-based certifications and have those certifications actually transfer into credits when they decide to actually apply to our degree in cybersecurity across our partner colleges. So Camden County College embedded the following CompTIA credentials into their curriculum for dual enrollment. So we had the CompTIA A+, the CompTIA Network Plus, CompTIA Security Plus, and CYSA Plus for dual enrollment courses. Here at RCBC, we also have these courses that are embedded into our dual enrollment program. And upon completion of the dual enrollment courses, students can now actually take the CompTIA credentials, which is the industry credential certifications, all right? And upon getting that, sometimes they could actually go directly into the workforce and get jobs, at least making decent salary when they get out there into the real world. Again, like I said, these industry certifications, with it, the students could also receive college credits towards their associate degree program. Here at RCBC, we give them 9 credits towards the associate degree program. Can we go to the next slide, please? Prior learning assessment. So what we did as a team with our group, we looked at what can students do prior to actually entering our degree program. And we looked at it in different ways. And at RCBC, we came up with an assessment toolkit. So what that assessment toolkit is, we give the student a portfolio. They have to actually prepare a portfolio. They go through that, they present that portfolio to one of our subject matter experts. We review that portfolio and we assign them certain amount of credits that they would have towards the degree program. At Camden County College, there's embedded industry CompTIA credentials, all right, into the existing cybersecurity courses. So students who have completed A+, Net Plus, Security Plus, and Microsoft Server 2019 administration certification will receive credits, all right, towards the degree. Camden County College has also convened an institution-wide task force to define and determine prior learning assessment pathways at the college. So CompTIA, Microsoft, and Cisco certifications and their relationships to the credit classes will be further defined during this process. So what we're trying to do is to make sure we don't leave anybody out of the process. So if someone has certifications, if someone has been working in the industry for a certain period of time, how can we bring them in and get them into our programs so they can actually go forward and get the degree at our institutions? Next slide, please. Connection to four-year colleges. So here at RCBC, we have the 3+1 and the 2+2 with Rowan. So the 3+1, with the 3+1, our students take 90 credits here at RCBC and 30 credits at Rowan. So Camden County has also partnered with Rowan U to create an articulation agreement between their cybersecurity degree programs. The following articulation agreement are pending approvals. So the 3+1, that's pending approvals in applied, associated in applied science and cybersecurity degree. And also they've actually created a Bachelor of Arts in Computing and Informatics. That's a new program that they've actually worked with. I've been in meetings with Jack and the guys over at Rowan U. So we also are working on a 2+2 articulation agreement with an associate in cybersecurity and Bachelor of Arts in Computing Informatics with a cybersecurity concentration at Rowan U. So again, a lot of our students take advantage of it here at RCBC. So a lot of our students actually go into the 3+1 program. And Rowan U has also developed a master's program in cybersecurity. So they call it the 4+1, where the students could actually take their bachelor's degree and then spend an additional year at Rowan U and get their master's in cybersecurity. So that pathway has already been established for our students from the community college all the way through to our 4-year colleges and university, and particularly with Rowan U. Next slide, please. So experiential learning. So at RCBC, we have a career and experiential learning department that focuses primarily on students' career and working with experiential learning. So what we have done here at RCBC is we have student research projects. What that is, that's employer-based projects where the employers could sponsor a project here with our students. And the students would actually use the normal semester hours that we have for them to complete the research that they're doing. This is primarily industry-based. So the students get to work actually on projects that are currently going on at the companies, or what the companies are actually looking to do in the future, especially in cybersecurity. And our department, we have developed, they've introduced Handshake, which most of you probably know about. So Handshake, we put a lot of those projects, a lot of those opportunities in Handshake. And the students can actually go through there, see what the opportunities are, see what the projects are. And then based on that, they can apply or they can let us know. And that's how we keep rolling them into those projects. At Raritan Valley Community Colleges, they've actually partnered with Hunterdon Central High School to create a pilot 3-week summer program that allows high school students to earn 3 college credits towards their cybersecurity degree program and have the opportunity to sit with the CompTIA for the CompTIA A+ certification examinations. This program will be offered in summer of 2023. So just piggyback on what I said, at RCBC, we have this already set up. It's running, and we also have, if you go to rcbc.edu/experiential learning, you'll see that we have a program and everything that's set up there, so the students could actually do different projects. We offer different opportunities in the community for them to get the hands-on learning that they will need the additional experience they'll need to help them progress into the workforce. Next slide, please. The next thing we focus on as a group was adult learners. So Camden County College created a non-credit workforce development training course that embedded curriculums for CompTIA industry credentials. As a CompTIA approved training academy, CCC included the curriculum for core elements of the industry credential certifications for A+, which is computer repair, Network Plus, and CompTIA Security Plus. The course, the CompTIA Technology Support Specialist, prepares adult learners to complete the course to sit for the credential examination and enter the workforce equipped with the necessary skills to enter the technology workforce. Adult learners who earn the industry certification can also receive college credits towards the Associate of Applied Science in Cybersecurity degree programs. So here at RCBC, I'll talk about what we do also. We also have programs where we work with our industry partners and also try to get them to work with our staff here to merge with our adult learners, to bring those in to help them and work with different programs so we could get them engaged in doing the things that we're doing towards our cybersecurity program. Next slide, please. Professional development. Camden County College is offering both the non-credit and credit instructor opportunities to take the CompTIA Data Plus course and sit for the industry credential certification examination. Credential instructors will provide training for other instructors. CCC is also planning a cybersecurity professional development event to be held at the center in Cherry Hill for the spring 2023. And next slide. And that's it, guys.
Paul, thank you so much. That was an excellent job. And we do have several questions, but before we jump in, Paul, I think I want to highlight and give you an opportunity to speak just a little more. You talked about the experiential learning guide. John was kind enough to put it in the chat for everyone so they can link that directly. But can you just talk about, give a little more background on the experiential learning guide that's been created and how that can be used by any community college within New Jersey and how scalable it is? Can you address that for us, please, as a
Oh,
resource?
sure.
Thank you so much.
We work with our team, and what we did is we looked at different areas, in not just in cybersecurity, but in different areas in technology that our team here at the career and experiential learning department. So we sat down and we came up with a plan. And that plan included what are some of the things that are we think that our students should be able to do to get the skills they need, because we've met with employers, we've met with Lockheed, we had meetings with Lockheed, we have meetings with several different employers, and those employers says, hey, look, you know what, these are the things that we're looking for. So what we have done here, and I commend the folks at Inexpert, Lisa, and the folks there in the experiential learning department, career and experiential learning department, of taking the time out and investing into making sure that we are now reaching out to employers, right? We have someone that's there that's actually a relationship building relationship with the employers in the community so that they could actually come in and help us sponsor projects. One of our employer actually just got a grant. He actually came in and talked to our students. I think it was on last Thursday. He got a grant to sponsor our students, at least 6 of our students, to work with him and to develop different areas in cybersecurity, dealing with marketing, dealing with building an environment for the students to actually test and work on and get the skills that they need. So there's a lot of things that we're doing. And the biggest thing, like I said, is our handshake. Handshake, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Handshake, but we have Handshake and they use Handshake. The students now are enrolling in Handshake, they're signing up, and the students now get their resumes done on time. So there's a lot of things that's going on that's giving them the opportunity now. So we have seen an increase in the amount of internships that our students are getting. Some of them are even getting jobs prior to graduating with their 2-year program. So it's been a success so far for us. And like I said, I commend the team over in the career and experiential learning department, and also President Ciosi, because he saw this as an initiative for us to do and take us to the next step.
Great. Thank you so much for giving us that additional information, and kudos on the work that's been done. And just also that this guide can be shared across with all our community college partners, just as a guide point. We do have some questions also that have come up in the chat. And this is for Pathway 1. So this may be a Sylvia or Joe or Mutasan question. Is the Cisco Cyber Ops Associate Certificate course available this summer for faculty and other colleges to take? And you're on mute, Sylvia.
I mean, I can answer that.
Okay, Mutasan, thank you.
Yeah. We are going to be offering this in spring 2024. I think we had to go through curriculum to get it approved. It's already approved and ready to go. So this course will be rolled out for our students in 2024. As for faculty to be prepared, they have to go through a Cisco center to get certified for it. So it is something that each college will have to do on their own for them to be able to teach that course. It's a Cisco requirement.
Great. Thank you so much for that. And for our audience, I just wanted to, you're hearing from Mutasan Awad, who was a part of the Cybersecurity Pathway 1 Center and representing Raritan did extensive work working with the cybersecurity team. So I have to give you a shout out, Mutas, and thank you for answering that question.
Thank you, Vita.
Absolutely, thank you. And next we have a second question. First of all, it leads with impressive and well done. So I think that that's like some hand claps for the Cybersecurity Center. So I want you to know that they led with that. And the question is the CERT limited to an AAS or is a pathway available to AS as well? Thank you, is applicable to Camden County College and others. So that's the question. I think that was answered, but please highlight that for our question, please.
So what we've done and what most of our centers have done so far, we've embedded, we have a certificate program. So at RCBC, we do have a certificate program, which is a 30 credit program. And students could actually take that certificate program and they get a certificate in cybersecurity. I think Camden County has it, and I know Mutasam had it in a different area. So we all have certificate-based programs that we do have in place. So if someone does not want to take the degree, they can certainly take the certificate program and they get a certificate at RCBC. You get a certificate in cybersecurity, and those have all the embedded credentials inside. And when you complete those and you get the credential, you actually get 30 credits. So a student could be enrolled in the cybersecurity program here at RCBC, complete the 30 credits and say, hey, you know what? I don't want to finish the program, but they will still get a certificate in cybersecurity once they've completed those courses. And I think it's the same with Mutasam and the other centers.
So I think the question is also, will those certs, those credits, will they count for an AAS and an AS? Is that right?
Yes, yes, they would.
Yeah.
Yes, they would.
Yes.
Great. Thank you, Sylvia, for that clarification. And Paul, thank you for answering that, as well as Mutasan. And it just really highlights the work and how much you all have thought about this process and how it's accessible from high school through like the 4-year program all along the way with these embedded industry courses that lead to degrees, if that's what is sought, that we open up these access points because we know that the market is demanding. And with these pathways that have been created, students and adult learners are more prepared to enter the workforce from high school, quite frankly, through their college education. We have another question, and again, leads with the kudos to this team. It says, this is great information. Kudos to the team for the excellent work done. Are registered apprenticeships being considered as well? They could complement the pathways effectively. And I know you all want to answer that question at once, so just the floor is yours.
I could go ahead. So one of the things that we have new initiatives for the upcoming year that we're planning, and some of our new initiatives, we're considering those things, at least for RCBC. We're looking at having some type of apprentice program, maybe in our cybersecurity program, that is employer sponsored based. That's where the experiential learning piece actually ties into what we're doing. So there's actually a course that our career and experiential learning department has developed specifically for that. So that's the area that we're going in, because we know there's a need, right? And how do we fulfill that need, right? So that's where we're working with, at least for RCBC on our side, we've already have that course in place. So we're looking to roll, well, it's going to be rolled out in the fall, I think, this year. Yeah.
Vita, I just want to add to, this is Joe Konopka from Ocean County College. Registered apprenticeships take longer to put through a process. So we had a short window where we wanted to make sure the curriculum was developed first. But I think looking at registered apprenticeship programs in this space is a good next logical step for this team.
Great, thank you so much for that. And I also saw in the chat that Angel Pinheiro from CompTIA was also responding in the chat, and he said that CompTIA has a registered apprenticeship program with the U.S. Department of Education. So I think that aligns with your comments, the comments that were made by Paul as well, Joe.
And I think also with Pastor Davis, with Keith Davis, he has a registered apprenticeship program. So partnering with him with the high schools also brings that to the table.
Thank you so much for that. And Angel made a correction to his chat, which everyone can see where he says the Department of Labor. I think that that's all of our questions. Sylvia, thank you for that addition that you just added too, because again, it talks about the effectiveness of the program. And, you know, my partner in excellence, John, is definitely feeding me stuff. So, you know, I have to take a moment and pause on my phone. But basically it says, you know, great work team. How can other institutions join, contribute, or get on board with these initiatives? As a four-year institution, how can we extend this to the pathways for a BS or MS in cyber? And we're already working on that, but I'm going to say the floor is you all's because this is your show. So Sylvia, Paul, please feel comfortable responding to that, but that is part of the master plan, as we say.
Go ahead, Paul.
This is Paul here. I've been in working with our team here in our registration department, and we are exploring. We have spoken to, I think, 3 separate colleges, 2 in the state of New Jersey and 1 outside of the state of New Jersey, and how we are looking to tie our programs in and expand, give our students the ability to explore other programs outside of Rowan U. And I have a meeting with, I think it's in 2 weeks, with another college. So we are doing that, and we are looking at different ways in which we could expand and bring other folks in so that we can actually get our students more opportunities out there. So that is something that's ongoing. It's not a simple process, because we have to look at a lot of different things and areas to make sure that it gets done right. And we want to make sure that we align what we're doing. We're also a CAE, which is a Center of Academic Excellence in Cybersecurity. We're looking to join with other colleges that are CAE also. And because we open up for a lot of different opportunities for federal internships, programs, and stuff like that. So we are working with a lot of other schools, at least 3 schools I know of so far.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And then when we talk about extending the pathways too, one of the things that we're doing, and it's been considered, this goes to the question that was just raised across all of our sectors, but I want to just highlight in particular, probably last week, that the NJ Pathways co-hosted an event with New Jersey Big Data Alliance to specifically talk about the connection between 4-year and community colleges and 4 years around data science. But quite frankly, the goal is that it's going to be across all sectors. And we had about probably 12 to 14 4-year colleges, 4-year universities, and our community colleges sit down and really talk about that articulation process, how to increase that so that all of these pathways are streamlined in a uniform way, where the students don't incur additional costs because of repetitive courses, and that it is a seamless process. And when we talk about the pathways by design are creating a seamless process from high school through community college and 4-year. That's the goal, and that's in the vision looking forward. Sylvia, I don't know if either one of you all wanted to say anything else, because if not, and if there are no more questions, and John just gave me the no more questions, I think we can call it a wrap and move toward closing out the program. But I just want to say before Catherine joins, thank you so much to the Cybersecurity Center for Workforce Innovation for all the work that you have done, the community colleges, as well as our industry partners that have been at the table. The excellent work that you shared today is because of the hard work that you did continuously, and it wasn't your day job. So you are to be commended. The NJ Pathways and NJCC, we are very appreciative of all of your efforts, and all of your work has been showcased today, and it looks amazing. So thank you from the NJ Pathways team. And Catherine, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Vida. So thank you to Sylvia and Paul. They've been great leaders in this effort, but certainly I want to commend all of the education partners, all the community colleges, the high schools, 4-year colleges, universities, every everyone involved, the Camden Dream Center from my home county, in Camden County, Pastor Davis. This is yet another example of how much we can accomplish together. Did we accomplish everything we wanted to in year one? No. But we accomplished a lot more than we did without this initiative. And we've set up the infrastructure to accomplish even more in year two and hopefully beyond. So thank you again to the 5 presidents of the community colleges that have led the effort in the Center of Workforce Innovation for Cybersecurity. I'm sorry, everyone. This is our 8th, I think, maybe 7th, our 7th collaborative meeting focused on a Center of Workforce Innovation in about 2.5 weeks. So I did get them confused earlier, but really everything that everyone has put into this effort shows, and we're very excited about what is to come in the future. We hope that more high schools and 4-year colleges and universities and labor unions and community-based training providers and private career schools join in the effort. It will only make our economy stronger and the mobility of our residents greater. So thank you. Next slide. This is a QR code. Please open up the cameras on your cell phones and scan this. We have a few questions to ask you. I think it's 3. I can't remember, but we're always interested in your feedback. This is a statewide initiative, and we listen to all of our partners. It's led by the voice of industry, but we want everyone heard. And so please take a few minutes just to answer those questions. Next slide. Another QR code that'll take you to the remaining meeting, which honestly, I think is this afternoon. We do have to reschedule manufacturing, and everyone will get a update email from us through Eventbrite about when that meeting is rescheduled, but certainly we have the collaborative meeting focused on the Center of Workforce Innovation for data science this afternoon. And so we look forward to you all joining us then. And the last slide, I think, Lauren, our project manager, always asks me to ask you, our partners, to follow us on social media so that you are up to date on all of our events, activities, some of the things we've been, publications we've been published in. So please follow us. Thank you, everyone. And we're giving you 6 minutes back in your day. Hopefully you'll put it to good use. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate your partnership.